Hello YouTube, welcome back. Chris here. One of the things I get asked a lot here in the bike shop, especially around the holidays when people are gift shopping, is what are good tools to buy for my boyfriend, son, grandson, friend, whoever they are, who is a bike mechanic or an aspiring bike mechanic. Especially, I get this question a lot for younger kids who are just learning about bike mechanics. Well, I want to do a video here walking through some of the best tools and gift ideas for new bike mechanics or bike mechanics who don't currently own any or a lot of tools. Some good ideas, some of the real basics that'll get you started without breaking the bank. So let's get started. Allen wrenches. Super popular, AWS 1, and also the smaller version of this, AWS 3. Basically, these are, between these two wrenches, the most common size Allen wrenches on the bikes in these Y handle design. So this one here is a 4, 5, and 6 millimeter. This one here is a 2, 2.5, and 3 millimeter. Definitely this guy is a little more popular, but both are handy to have together. But using proper Allen wrenches makes a big difference. Much better than the small stuff you might have laying around the house. Cheaper Allen wrenches tend to strip out bolts and not have as hard of steel, so they don't work as well. Also, real basic set of long handle Allen wrenches. This one's made by Bondus. You can also get these from Park Tool, Pedro's, and lots of other companies. But just a real basic set of metric Allen wrenches. Making sure you have all the sizes. You're using metric, not English. And something like that, you could probably pick up a set of those for under 20 bucks for a nice long handle set, but will definitely save your bike and save you a lot of headache. JIS screwdriver. This is a Park Tool. Looks just like a Phillips number 2, but it's not. It's actually pointier. This is what bicycle limit screws and brake centering screws actually use. Not a Phillips number 2 like this. This is for carpentry and shop use. This is for bicycle use. So the points are actually different. They don't look much different, but the JIS is pointier and a little bit more angled, where the Phillips is more round on the tip. This will get better contact with your bicycle components and less likely to strip out or damage those small soft metal screws that do your derailleur limits and brakes. Great tool for any beginner to have the proper screwdriver, because most people, when they're starting out, are using something like this. Pedal wrench. This is a Park Tool PW5. Nice basic pedal wrench, fairly inexpensive. They definitely have other options. I did a whole video on Park Tool pedal wrenches, went through every one they've ever made. You can get real crazy expensive PW4, professional use one, or the PW3, but honestly, for a beginner, just any pedal wrench, having a proper pedal wrench is definitely worth having. Will make it a lot easier to take pedals on and off, won't be stripping out pedals or damaging the spindles or damaging the wrenches that you're trying to use to take off pedals. Having the appropriate leverage and a good fitting 15 millimeter wrench makes a big difference. Definitely a tool I recommend for any beginner bike mechanic. Oh, and I also do want to mention in my other video, I brought up the HWC 14, which is a pedal wrench on one side, chain whip on the other. Great tool as well for beginners, but I believe everyone should have just a regular, good old-fashioned pedal wrench on their bench. Tire levers. Beginner mechanics, a lot of times when they don't have a lot of tools, won't have a proper nylon tire lever and will go resort to using a screwdriver or something metal. These guys from Park Tool come in a little 3-pack here. We sell these for $5 here at the shop, but won't damage your rim, won't damage your tube, your tire. Easy to use, have a hook end you can hook on the spokes for if you have a really tight tire and you have to use several of them. But inexpensive little item. They'll definitely make a big difference if someone's not using them. Will make a large difference in their taking tires on and off. SW 7.2. My opinion, If you're going to buy one spoke wrench, it's the best spoke wrench for your money. It combines the 3 most common sizes, a 0, a 1, and a 2. And these usually run you about $10. The alternative is buying all 3 of these. And each of these is going to run you about $8 to $10 a piece. So instead of having to buy all 3, for a beginner who doesn't own a lot of tools, looking to start practicing and learning how to true wheels, just get an SW 7.2. It'll do just as good of a job, and you won't have to have 3 specific tools. Save you money and space if you're using a smaller tool kit. Great for emergency kits as well. Park Tool SW 7.2. Gear scrubbing brush. Park Tool GSC-1. Super handy. Such a stupid little insignificant part of your toolkit, but one that you're going to use so much. Works better than really anything you're going to have at home. You know, I've tried using toothbrushes and other things. Really, this little side here to get inside your cassette works great. Nice stiff bristle brush here that's durable and will hold up. You know, for an inexpensive little brush, and sell these for $9.98. Really will save you a lot of headache and make it a lot easier to clean your drivetrain, and especially if you're a beginner, you're learning to clean your drivetrain, it'll go a long way. So inexpensive little tool, great to have for beginners. Bike lube. Every beginner should be introduced to proper bicycle lube as well as bicycle grease. Small tube like this, you can also get a larger tub, but for a beginner, tube is probably all you need. But having the proper bicycle lube, very important, you know, for a beginner, learning the differences between these lubes, heavy lubes, lighter lubes, what works best for what conditions and what bike. Very important as opposed to using at-home products like WD-40 or 3-in-1 oil. These are better and will definitely teach you more about lubrication and how your bicycle works. So doing it right with the right products is very important. I did a video earlier on the difference, very brief video, on the difference between wet lube and dry lube. I recommend you check it out. Very informative and brief, and good information for people who are learning about lubricants. All right, so in conclusion, if you're looking to buy somebody a gift or get somebody started in the world of bike wrenching, let's walk through some basics here. JAS screwdriver, about $10. Park Tool PW5 pedal wrench should be about $20. Park Tool 3-way spoke wrench SW 7.2, it's about $10. 3-way Allen wrench AWS-1, it's about $10 as well. Tire levers, Park Tool TL-1.2, that's me about $5. A bottle of lube, $5. And a gear scrubbing brush, about $10. So, if you're looking to start somebody off, and get them a nice set for Christmas or their birthday, that whole pile, well, 1 bottle of lube, not 3, you can get for $60. And that's a nice starting set. But any of these tools are useful. All of these tools are useful. So, even if you just get them 1 or 2 of these, I'm sure it'll be well appreciated. And I hope that this is helpful. I know this is a source of anxiety for a lot of people who are trying to buy gifts. So hopefully you can find this helpful and get somebody some things that they can really use. If you found this useful, please feel free to subscribe. I've got lots of videos similar and I'm going to make a lot more. And if you like the video, please hit like. If you have any comments or suggestions, please put them below. And we'll see you next time.